Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with my BrambleFox challenge team page for the month. And this is our challenge. Our challenge is this amazing sketch. And I love always any kind of starburst, sunburst, bright, radiating kind of design. And this one is just like a little bit off kilter. It's not your kind of standard, what do I want to say? It's not all the rectangles that are radiating are not all matchy-matchy in shape or size or orientation. So the starburst design gave me an idea. I first was looking maybe for a photo that was obviously out in the sunshine in summertime, and the one I came across was this one, which is out in the sun at summertime, but it's a Friday night football game with the game starting at 7 and daylight savings time. The sun is still very much a factor, and silly us, our high school built its stadium with the home stands facing the sun as it's getting ready to go down. So I took this photo a couple weeks ago at a game, and I was, kind of trying to capture the sun, and it was a nice photo, but when I ran it through this filter, it really emphasized the sun. It looked like a game being played in the daytime in the hot Georgia sun. So I decided to go with this photo, and I dipped into my color study scraps for the starburst, and I'm using two title pieces. Both are from the August FoxBox, and this is the Fox zine, which kind of shows examples of how you can use your Fox. Look, there's me. I was the challenge designer for August. I forgot I was on the back page of that. Anyway, I'm using both the Good Vibes and the Sunshine title pieces. So I'm hoping that an ampersand in between is kind of understood. And because this is Friday night lights, and pretty soon after this photo was taken, the sun did go down and those big old lights did come on. So looking at this, there are of course, the starbursts. There's the title is here. I'm actually going to put one title here and one title here, and then a circle, and then a little, cluster down towards the bottom. So I'm going to be fairly close to that design. So let's see what happens. Now I have matted these photos, or this photo, with like some of the patterns of paper that I've used here. I've got the lime green and the orange and the hot pink, which will kind of figure in the design. So I'm going to kind of put the photo here for reference purposes. I'm going to kind of weight it a little bit towards the top, and then I'm going to start doing these guys. I have distressed the edges and put some foam in the middle so they stand up, and so I can kind of curl them a bit. I'm going to overlap, well, no, I'm not. I'm going to overlap this with the orange. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put them down there, and then I'll figure out what to do with the picture once I get them down there. Let's go with the orange first. It's going to go there. And I'm going to kind of slide the yellow down a bit. And I'm not really following the design per se. I cut these kind of randomly, and I'm placing them on here randomly. And I'm going to do this one kind of separated so that the black shows in between. So if I do that, that should work. And I've got a double layer of foam on the photo to kind of help it get over these. Well, it'd be nice if I put it on there parallel anyway. Okay, so now I'm gonna go a little more weighted down here. I'll do that. I'm gonna kind of do this one pretty far down here. And I'll do the orange. I'm actually going to bring the orange out even farther. There. And then this one, I may need to cut some. I'm pushing these. Okay, that is sticking there. I'm going to move that up a bit. I'll leave this one down pretty far. And then this one down too. I really like how the distressed edges show up against the black cardstock. I'm a huge fan of bright colors on black card. Okay, so let's do this. I thought this would go up here. I could actually do it here, but it would have to, it has to over the downside of that is that little bits of it kind of end up in the perspectives and also on the black cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down because if I fiddle with it, I'll change my mind a few times and I'll end up back in the same place. So I'm going to do it right here, just touching and slightly under this. And then this one's going to go over here. And I can raise it up. What I've done here is, this is just the most beautiful, luminous kind of pale yellow. And it's a matte finish, very different from the glossy finish on this one. But on the black, it wasn't showing up. So I mounted it on this teal and then kind of fussy cut around it and then distress the edges. So I'm going to do that overlapping, and in order to do that, I need a couple layers of foam down here. Okay, I guess I need to put that over there. And there's not really anything important that I'm covering up here. I'll do that. Okay, and now I have used a piece of ephemera that had this kind of rainbow-ish look. And I used a die to get the sunshine out of it. I'm gonna do something. I know I'm gonna put this down here. And I have this, and I thought maybe I'd do that. There we go. I'll do that. I'll bring the sunshine down here. And normally for a centennial football photo, I would use I would do a blue and white and black page because that's their colors. This is bothering me. I want this more over here, but it's going to have to be shorter. So doing the black background and adding this little blue and white banner, that kind of gets me that nod to their school colors. I'm gonna put this over here. I have printed out Friday Night Lights, and then I distressed the paper and then glued it onto this perspective. And this perspective came from a set that has tabs and label outlines, and it's just the cutest. It comes in really bright neon colors that were perfect for this page. Okay, now I have some stars, and I thought I would let them kind of trail down to the sunshine, kind of like that. And I have these starburst perspectives. These two that are mirrored came from a New Year's set that had, you know, like fireworks sorts of images. And these others came from a birthday set, the red, white, and blue ones. And there is red in the photo, not so much in the collection here, but I'm gonna put it on there as if it belongs, as if I think it belongs. And I'm gonna add one right there. That white shows up nicely on black. I'm gonna put this blue one here where the pink ends. Let me turn that around so get it so it's not leaning. There we go. Okay, and then I've got this I think I'll do the silvery mirrored one here. That's too close to the level of that one. So I think I might do it up there. And I'll do this gold one that's more sunshiny down here. And actually, I'm gonna move it because it's too close to the red. Okay, and I'll do these. And I actually have some fussy cut flowers that I thought I might use, but I think I'm happy with it the way it is. I like that it's kind of all about the vibrancy of the crowd. It kind of captures the noise and the fun of the crowd. And I thought I might take a white pen and do some kind of fake stitching on the teal and the orange only. Just and then okay, and I'll come up here and do this teal in case I decide to stop at just the teal. When I do this, I'm kind of running out of ink on this. I have some new ones, but I like to use it till the very end. And when I do that, it actually looks more like thread when if I'm writing something, if I'm writing words, it's not all that great. But if I use it for fake stitching, it tends to look like more like thread when it doesn't completely, when it's not completely, when the lines aren't completely solid. Okay, and the reason I'm doing just the teal and the orange is those are the ones that the white stitching will stand out on. Got to get okay. All right. There we go. And I'm going to call this done. I will, after I photograph it, I'll probably add some journaling that talks about the game and the score and what all the carries that Barrett had and his performance at the game. But for now, this is my version of this month's challenge. So you be sure and go to, if you're not already a member of the Facebook group, you're missing out on a whole lot of fun and inspiration. The artists on the design team and Morak herself are just absolutely amazing. And you can enter to win 15 pounds in their store. So if you want to give your hand, excuse me, if you want to try this out, try out the challenge this month through the end of the month, do your version of this, upload it into the album, and you'll be eligible for the drawing. And you can interpret the sketch however you want, but your page must be original for this challenge, and it must contain a BrambleFox product of some type. So have fun, enjoy, and I hope you liked seeing how this came together. Bye.